according to God. The white man is the God.
See, I've been in here for a little minute. You know what I'm saying? And I see niggas, they like to talk a lot. They like to claim leadership. They like to claim this and that. You know what I'm saying? They like to be above what they really is and have authority. But they don't really need that authority. They don't really know what to do with that leadership. You understand? You hold hands with this white ass, need to stop and ask you to give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe, nigga. Gotta stand up and serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. Yeah. See, everybody ain't with all that peace talk. Everybody ain't with all that bygone. Boy, ass need to stop and ask you to drop. Cause my niggas serious. Boy, when they hit us with dope and kill us with crack, what the fuck with your leaders? I'm curious. He cashed out on your blood, traded you in and bought a new biz. Ask you the prophets, I tell you the scheme. If you don't wake up, you gon' die in your dreams. I say you won't tell you no more. I swear these crackers try to kill us slow. Just spoke to a nigga in Fayetteville for parole because of the COVID. It feel like the hoes in this world that don't go together. Nowhere is gold in the ghetto. I'm in the city blazing with my niggas. Just told the devil the score never settled. Yeah, see the prophets. I'm tired of these niggas keep talking about, you know, you respect my religion, I respect your religion. Boy, your ass need to stop and ask you the prophets. You know, like we all come together. Cause you know, they say God so loved the world. God so loved the world to know. Boy, your ass need to stop and ask you. Don't give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe. Nigga, gotta stand up and serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. Yeah. Hey, Jeremiah, we don't pray on our knees, nigga. Gotta stand up. You know what I'm saying? Boy, your ass need to stop and ask you to go. I'm gonna step up, I'm solid for show. To the fake niggas, stay silent, I got it, let's go, let's go. I ain't taking no losses, ain't no talking when we got the flow. Ain't no peace, just play with your own. I'ma be loyal to the right arm. Tell them we can't keep it slate. And I can never let bygone be bygone. Got you, baby mother on high, your baby pants through the fire. Ask you the prophets, that baby soul belong to the Lord. How dare you abort it? Devil will fail you, bitch, I can afford it. I prepare slaughter, you bring me my water. Push your leaders weak, let them lies slip through their teeth. Their ass need to stop and ask you the prophets.
That's just the reality, Christians. I'm sorry to hurt your feelings. I know your pastor lied to you every Sunday for 30 years, but that's what the church is for, lying. That's why it exists to lie the money out of your pockets.
Boy, your ass need to stop and ask you to give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe, nigga. Gotta stand up and serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. Gotta stand up, serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga.
Dear Lord, I hope you hear my prayers. Because we really need you down here. From all the pain that we're going through. We know that you're real, so can you fall through? Father, have mercy when we call on you.
That's why I say you.
About 5 minutes. Waiting and to play with. I raise my children up to say the same shit. Dear Lord, I hope you hear my prayers. Because we really, really need you down here. From all the pain that we going through. We know that you're real, so can you fall through? Father, have mercy when we call on you. But I just wanna fall on you. To show the devils you ain't and to play with. I raise my children up to say the same shit.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Look, I keep it loyal to the team. U.P.K play for kings. Ain't shit sweet, got soldiers on deck, and my youngin' did a sweep. This a whole nother way, boy. Tell him get the fuck off the beach. Boy, I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us here breach. Nigga, come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat. Come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat. I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us here breach. Come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat, boy. This shit is too easy. I'm on gold, but they don't believe me. You know I'm winning with the team. Screaming Vinny, 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 VJ. Need them devils screaming out bloody murder. I'm about to close the curtain. I'm on my grind, bitch, I'm working. Sorry, all them lies, it ain't working. Them niggas weak, they be churching. I'm a West nigga, that's for certain. If he cross the line, I'm gonna back up and I'ma hit his ass with his virus. And I come through 300 strong, 144 Leonidas. All my niggas, we eat. Men this bitch with the itis. Say all y'all do the sweet. Tell y'all let's do the sweet. The nigga made the wrong move, he make his ass obsolete. He ain't one of us hit the lead. He ain't one of us here preach. Come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas go retreat. Go ahead. I keep it low to the T. U.P.K play for keeps. Ain't shit sweet. Got soldiers on deck, and my youngin' did a sweep. This a whole nother wave. Tell him get the fuck off the beach. I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us here breach. Nigga come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas go retreat. Come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas go retreat. I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us here breach. Come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas go retreat.
You see this look that's on my face, bitch, I'm for real with it. I hit the streets, put on my cleats, was in the field with it. You soft as cotton, just an actor, Uncle Phil with it. And then my target's on the move, but I can still hit it. Hey, I speak true cause it's necessary. Gullah Jack revolutionary. Cold on them like January. Commander General is a visionary. Soul food, no sweets. Your preacher man, he's sweet. Matter of fact, he weak. It's wartime for peace. Think you hard, nigga, you ain't. Fuck with us, nigga, you can't. You smart cars, we take. We form up in ranks. We body bag this rap shit. All black, no bright shit. Real life, no cap, bitch.
What's
Fall
up, dude?
on them, that's cap shit.
I keep it low to the T. U.P.K play for keeps. Ain't shit sweet. Got soldiers on deck, and my youngin' did a sweep. This a whole nother wave. Tell them get the fuck off the beach. I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us here breach. Nigga come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas go retreat. Come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas go retreat. I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us here breach. Come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas go retreat. Go ahead.
What you do? You gonna turn the whole thing off, Quadon? What you? Oh, you good right now? Just go to the yeah, that should do it. Hold on, see when that. Oh, yeah, pause that. There you go. Go back to that. All right, Most High in Christ. I think that's how we do it, right? That's right. Everybody to all right, Most High in Christ, get a Lord a hand. Most High in Christ. Once again, we are the I.S.U.P.K, star of the 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, operating up under Command and Junior YAHANNA. We are not affiliated with anyone. If it's not of the I.S.U.P.K, it is not the truth. You understand? So, Shalom, Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shah Barakathum to the Akim. Shalom, Yahweh Shema Alatah Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shah to all my sisters out there in the YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch land. You understand? We on all social media platforms, and we go out through the earth teaching the truth according to the Bible and how we should live as so-called Black, Hispanics, and Native Indians. And oftentimes we get confused on how we feel versus what real life is about. And that feeling that we get oftentimes versus what real life is about is a trap for us as Black, Hispanics, Native Indians. Because oftentimes we get caught up in how we feel. Juneteenth is based on what? How we feel. You understand? Father's Day is what? Based on how we feel. All these things as a nation of people are problematic to our escaping this empire that we call America. You understand? And furthermore, just to dive deeper into it, if I may, you know, when it comes to brotherhood and sisterhood as a nation of people, like people always ask us, why do y'all teach brotherhood and sisterhood so often in the I.S.U.P.K? They always asking like, what is it that allows the I.S.U.P.K to be strong? What is it? And the answer always goes back to two things, right? And it's the law, statutes, and commandments, and the brotherhood and the sisterhood. And upon those things, everything else what hinge on it, right? So when we talk about what brotherhood and sisterhood is and how we should conduct ourselves, you don't have to. I tell you what, don't be a brother. Don't be a sister. Let me see how far that gets you. And the reason why I say that is because each and every last one of us has the story of a friend or family member that has died at the hands of drugs. Each and every last one of us have family members that have Hey, you on it? I got to think about it. Each and every last one of us have family members or sisters that have been abused by men, if I may. A sister that's been molested at an early age, or a sister not having someone to go to and say these things have happened to her at an early age. A sister that has grown up without, you know what I'm saying, a good mother in her life to tell her, hey, listen, don't put that on. Put this on. Wear this like this. You know, this is how you should conduct yourself as a woman. A brother that grew up not knowing how to conduct himself as a man or a father. These things are a detriment to the so-called Black, Hispanics, and Native Indians. And you do not understand. If you don't see that as being an issue, then the question I would have to ask is, why is it one of every 4 Black men, Hispanic or Native Indian men, has experienced prison time? Why is it that over 52% of married couples in America, then of course we know that sex is marriage, but just going by Esau, why is it that over 54% of marriage couples in America right now are failing in the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians? Esau has a statistic that goes out and saying that there were more Black families together when we was in slavery than there are now. So the question I would have to ask is, we know what brotherhood and sisterhood can do, then why aren't we making the changes? What is it that allows us to get stuck in the hole of thinking that brotherhood and sisterhood is just something that can be talked about? Why is it? Why is it that we pick and choose about what it is we want to do and express to each other? What it really boils down to is our lack of trust in each other, man. So if you ask us, why do the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians suffer the way we do? One is because we don't keep God, law, statutes, and commandments, and our lack of brotherhood and sisterhood because we do not know how to trust each other, man. That's why the oppressor gives us days like Juneteenth. Since we don't believe in trusting each other, you know who we will trust, though, Kawal? The oppressor. Huh? Since you don't trust your father like you're supposed to do, guess what they give you? Father's Day. Since you don't trust your mother the way you're supposed to trust your mother, guess what they do? They'll give you Mother's Day. Since you don't trust in love and being together as a family, guess what the oppressor gives you? Christmas, Thanksgiving. Because without those holidays that the oppressor gives us, how do we show our trust in each other? We don't. We wouldn't, Most High in Christ. We wouldn't do it. We're so afraid that somebody gonna lose the advantage of what? Somehow being better than you or something? Being smarter than you? Or what is that? If you're not in the I.S.U.P.K, you are not in the truth. You can find us at 205 West Russell Street, downtown Fayetteville. You understand? We have classes from Monday through Friday. If you don't like what you hear in the I.S.U.P.K, it's only because you don't trust the I.S.U.P.K. You'll rather trust the Christian church. You'll rather trust the Islam cats, your imam and the Imam Bashirs and the Egyptologies, the Egyptologies of the world. When we've been trusting those things for so long, you find it hard to let go of how you feel versus your reality. And the reality is, ain't nobody better than nobody. We all stuck in the same goddamn place that we call America, man. And this has been hell for the Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Most High in Christ. But I want to get into the topic of something that a lot of us as a nation of people fell into yesterday, which was what? Father's Day. Father's Day is such a, you know, oftentimes Father's Day is a wicked thing that was given to us by this empire. And then what we don't understand is it's all idol worship. It's idolatry. Don't ever think that just because you celebrate something today doesn't mean there's a history of it. These things been going on for century after century after century, empire after empire after empire. It doesn't just start with America. It doesn't. But what this empire does is it is famous for changing the names of what we celebrate. It is famous for changing the locations of what we celebrate. It is famous for changing what God's word actually is into what they say it is. That's why you have the NIV, the JTC, the BMS, or the CDC, and the OTR, or the MSG. All these things are different versions that I made up in my head, or what I think the oppressor comes up with when we talk about scriptures. But the only one I really know is the NIV, but I'm quite sure there's plenty of them, Bunker, y'all. Over how many denominations are there inside of this empire? Over 2,000? 42,000 different denominations of church. But there's only one truth. And that's in the I.S.U.P.K, man. You know what I'm saying? Out of all these different denominations of the earth, the I.S.U.P.K is the only home of the truth, man. If you don't believe it, when did you learn that Christ was black? If you don't believe me, where did you learn that you was an Israelite? If you're out there in TV land, you tell me, when did you find out and how to salute a brother with YAHANNA Yahweh Shah Brakatah? When did you find out that Christ didn't do away with the laws and the dietary law still exists? Where did you find out what brotherhood and sisterhood was? You never knew it. You didn't know it. And the inclination, is that a word, Buck, y'all? The little inclination that you may have had, it was all built around the facet or the understanding that you can join with this empire that we call America, man. All right, so let's start with the book of Ephesians chapter 6 and verse 2, Baba Kashaw. Who got it for me? Quadon, you got it for me? You want to read it for me? What you got there, Kawal? You got something for me? Is it on? Oh, press it here, release it. Go ahead.
Check.
Okay.
This is the book of Ephesians, chapter 6, verse 2.
Mm-hmm.
Honor thy father and mother,
Mm-hmm.
which is the first commandment with the promise.
Go ahead. That's it.
Come on, verse 2, sir.
Who want to break that down?
So, like, if I may, Baba Shah,
Mm-hmm.
it says, honor thy father. So we think, as a Christian mindset, to honor thy father is to honor him on Father's Day.
Right.
To honor our mother is to honor them on Mother's Day. So if I'm making sure that I'm telling my mother, my father, happy Mother's Day or happy Father's Day, we honoring them instead of, actually taking care of them in their old age, which is actually what this means.
Right.
But if I may,
Go ahead.
which is you got us a while back. I never forget this class out of while because you asked us, what did it say? And we always say, honor thy mother first. Mm-hmm. And in this scripture, it says, honor thy father, which is, we know, the head man is the head of the household. So, like,
Most High in Christ. But what did in the Christian church, you go to church your whole damn life because you think that you're honoring your mother and your father. You understand? Your father, your mother. That's not honoring them. You understand? Like, and to really think about it, with the conditions of the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian families, right? How many of us are actually honoring our mothers and our fathers and mothers, man? You get what I'm saying? If you talk about real, give me the definition of honor, Baba Kashaw. Hey Google, what is the definition of honor?
Honor has 6 different meanings. Starting with the most common one, honor can be used as a noun to mean high respect, great esteem, similarly to distinction and privilege. Is that the meaning you were looking for?
Yes. Great respect.
Here's an example of how to use honor.
Hey Google, stop. Respect. How many of us actually respect our fathers and mothers in the earth, man? Just real talk. How many Black, Hispanics, and Native Indians actually respected their parents? Meaning, like, if your parents said don't do this, how many of us actually went against that? Does this mean if your mama said get in the bed by 10 o'clock and you don't get in the bed, are you disrespecting your mother? Are you honoring them? No, you're not. If your parents say, hey, listen, I want you to bring my car in and make sure there's a half a tank because I gotta go to work in the morning, and you bring it in as a quarter of a tank, are you honoring your mother and father? How many of us did that? Right, you know what I'm saying? So for that sister out there who wanted to date that Tyrone, you know what I'm saying? The one that your mother warned you about. Did you still go out and date Tyrone? You sure did. And guess what you found out? You found out why your mother asked you not to date Tyrone. See, but it goes so much forward than that. You understand? Honoring our father and our mothers, meaning we have a law, statutes, and commandments that God gave us on how we should conduct ourselves while we're not in the presence of who? Our father and our mother. That's real honor. As a black, Hispanic, Native Indian man, hey, everybody know, hey, don't go out there and embarrass my house. Y'all ever heard that term? What does that mean? What does that mean when your parents say, oh, don't go out there and make a fool of me? What that mean?
So like you, sir.
Come on.
If I made that's going right into what the scripture is saying. Because if you're making sure that you're representing your father, you're going to honor the things that he told you to do.
Come on. Yes. So, but what does that mean though? When you hear a black, Hispanic, or Native Indian person, mama or father say, "Don't go out there playing with my name." What does that mean? So like you better go out there and you better act like you got some home training. Y'all remember that? Or what did that? I was the only one got that speech. You better act like you came from somewhere, right? What does that mean for us as black, Hispanic, and Native Indians?
So like you, sir, if I may, they saying don't mess up my reputation.
Right. And in doing so, you are what? Honoring your father and your mother, man. That's real honor. So when before you want to go out here and tell your daddy Happy Father's Day when you ain't listen to for a damn thing he done said all year. What you done said to her? Hey son, go out there and cut that grass. Daddy ain't cut no grass. You cut your grass. I cut it when I get ready. You better cut your own grass. That's what we tell our fathers. Hey son, hey, don't be having all them wild kids in my house while I'm at work now. Had a whole hood in the house. I remember my brother. I remember my brother told me that he used to keep illegal guns at his mama house. I said, "Damn, yeah." The feds bust everybody in Ecuador. You know what I'm saying? So here it is. You to my Happy Father's Day when you got illegal Tech 9s in the goddamn garage, man. When your father rather for you just listen to what the hell he said instead of damn a Happy Father's Day. And for the fathers out there, and I know you don't want to hear you don't want to hear your baby mama mouth. I know, you know what I'm saying? That is a mouth that never stops. From them, they like you ever seen Garfield? What's the cat that be on the not Garfield? What's the other cat? No, not Norma. Yeah, the other one, the gray one. She always talk to Garfield like, oh. That's baby mama for the brothers out there in the world. But the thing is, that child is supposed to learn from the father. You understand? And a lot of time it's frustrating to a sister to try to raise a child on her own. But yet and still, here we are as fathers that to show up only on Father's Day to pick the child up, to take him to Golden Corral, then drop him back off at home. When that father is needed in that household every single day. That example of that father is needed in that household every single day. And not only is it good for the child to see that, it's also good for the baby mama to see that. You know what I'm saying? Because there are plenty of sisters out there that say, well, he never did too much for me, but he is a good father. Now they won't openly admit that on Twitter or Instagram or Facebook. You forget that. You the worst brother on earth until Father's Day. He came and picked up his son and da. But the rest of the year, you giving him pure monkey nuts. You know what I'm saying? You giving that brother pure hell, man. But that honor starts here first. It starts here first. meaning your decision making. That what determines how you respect your father and your mother. Now, respect doesn't mean you're going to sit down in a Christian church and continue to listen to lies. The greatest example that we can have as respect is you coming into the I.S.U.P.K and never smoking weed again, never selling drugs again, never having an abortion again. You understand? That's the greatest example that you can have in honoring your father and your mother. You understand? Even I remember like when you come into the school, like your parents, they be, man, what are y'all doing? You're joining it. What you gonna be going out there every weekend? So y'all that's all y'all do? Go out there and teach every weekend? So when you gonna have some fun? Everybody seem to be worried about it until you see things like Trayvon Martin, and then your family members give you a call and say, "Hey, what y'all call him? General YAHANNA? No, Commander General YAHANNA. Yeah, what he say about that?" And guess what you do? You explain it to them, and they say, "Yeah, man, I understand that." They hear about George Floyd, and they ask, "What General Mahaman?" That's General Mahaman. You understand? Yeah. What did he be saying about that? Well, this is what we have to do as a nation of people, how to correct ourselves. That's how you know that you are doing something that would honoring your father, your mother, because they come to you for answers now. You know what I'm saying? As a child, you went to them for answers, right? You know what I'm saying? Mommy, how you turn the TV on? They show you how to turn the TV on. Mommy, how you cook this macaroni and cheese? They show you how to cook it. They was nurturing you. They was guiding you. They was teaching you. They was taking care of you. They was honoring you as their child to making sure that you had what you needed. Now, as you become adult and you learn this truth, and your parents can't necessarily, they don't live the life, and they've been living the life as Christians that don't understand the truth of life. Once we teach them, like, hey, listen, hey, put down the pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. They be like, I've been eating this my whole life. Okay, but it's time for a change. It's time. And over a period of time, gradually, the more we just stay locked in, guess what happens? They begin to see the change in us. Don't mean, that you gonna have your battles. Because the scriptures say the foes will be of what? Your own family, man, your own house, man. So prepare thyself, man. Gird up thy loins. But we have to understand that Father's Day, don't just do it on the day that the oppressor says do it. You understand? Keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, being a brother, being a sister is how you honor your father. You understand? We're good on that? Let me get the book of Romans 12:2, Bible Kashaw. The sister said, honoring our mother and father sometimes comes to us where we have to leave them alone and stay glued to this truth. Most High in Christ. Because it say if you choose your children over the father, then you're not worthy of the father. You know what I'm saying? If you choose your father, your mother over me, then you're not worthy. What you got? Romans
12:2. Come on. God, it's the book of Romans, chapter 12, verse 2.
Come on with it.
And be not conformed to this world.
Be what?
Be not conformed to this world.
Be not conformed to this world. Now we know the definition of world meaning what?
So like I said, age of society of people.
Age, society, divisions of men, right? Be not conformed to this world. Because in this world, you're going to say Happy Father's Day. Right. In this world, you're going to smoke weed, all right? Right. You understand? In this world, you're going to do all type of wickedness in this world because what? The wicked is running this world. Right. So if you're going to be a part of the world, then guess what you also going to be a part of? The wickedness as well. Right. You understand? And you can sit here and fight all the damn everything that you think that you have. This world got a way of chewing you up and spitting you out, and you don't even know it. Because the people that are around you are filled with wickedness, huh? And they chipping away at your armor every single day and every single night. That's why it's this word. That's why in the scripture saying, be not conformed to this world. What does it mean to be conformed? What's the definition of being conformed? To change. Most High in Christ. Get Koala in, motherfucker. See, in this world, we come out as babies out of the womb, right? And without a father honoring you as a son. You get me, right? Honoring you as a daughter. Guess what they gonna mold you in? They gonna move you after what? Conform to what? This world, this empire. From the Babylonian Empire, the Assyrian, you understand? From the Roman Empire, what's the Moabitist Empire? What do they call it? The Ming Dynasty. You know what I'm saying? You Genghis Khan and all these things that the world will mold you after each generation of Israelites. You understand? But in this pie, you learn the truth. Then guess what you will be? You will be conformed to what God says we were supposed to be doing. And that's what? Being brothers, being sisters. Every other empire that you can think of, you go back and read these scriptures in the beginning of Genesis. And guess what this empire was trying to do to the Israelites? Get them to do what? Conform to what? The world. Be conformed in this world. And I got to ask you, if you're a part of this world, what the hell are you really gaining? I'm curious. Huh? What the hell are you really gaining when you talk about being conformed to this empire? I know damn well you ain't got freedom, because everybody that we talked to at the Juneteenth festival, and we asked them, what does Juneteenth mean to you? It's just another, a false flag, a false representation of freedom. Guess what? Everybody knew it. Everybody knew it. Well, how do we get out of this empire that we call that's celebrating Juneteenth, change the status of Black America? Guess what everybody said? No. But guess they understand that, Quadam, but yet and still they do what? They conform to what? This world. If you talk about real change, then you have to implement real change. Being a brother or a sister, you have to do what? You have to implement some real changes, sisters. You can't, this ain't a thing that you can just talk about and whatever the hell you feel, make you feel good. The hell with your goddamn feelings, man. Everybody got something that they feel is right or wrong. But guess what that is? That's conforming to this world. Because this world allows you to get stuck in how you feel. This world allows you to get stuck in your emotions. Tell me how you feel, Dr. Phil. Huh? What makes you feel good every goddamn day? The Most High said, it ain't about how you feel, man. It's about your obedience. It's about you willing to be a brother. Read it again from the top, Wadon.
Come, it's the book of Romans, chapter 12, verse 2.
Come on with it.
And be not conformed to this world.
Be not what?
Conformed to this world.
Be not changed to this world. Don't be stuck in this world. Stop shaving your beard off. Let the thing grow woolly and nappy and be happy with it. Right. And some sister gonna love to run her hand all through your beard. Right. I talked to a brother this weekend. He said, man, my rear just cooked me some pancakes and some pancakes and sausage. And his brother beard nappy, you know what I'm saying? I said, damn, brother, you getting that? With that beard like that? I need to rough my, you know, hey, I need to scruff it up just a little bit, monkey, y'all. Huh? But that's a beautiful thing when you don't have to trim your ways to conform to what? This world. And the person that you're with still gonna do what? They still gonna be a brother or a sister to you, man. That's real. Brothers in here gonna learn how to deal with each other no matter what the world says, and that's real, man. Right. This ain't a time for us to be playing these fugazi games. You know what I'm saying? Right. It ain't the time for it, because somebody that's dying, somebody died on Father's Day. Right? Somebody's son died on Father's Day. Right. Somebody's father got locked up on Father's Day. Right. Huh? Some father got a grill on Father's Day, right? He got a grill. It had to put the goddamn grill together and cook his own damn Father's Day dinner, man. What the hell? That's what the world wants, man. The world wants you looking dumb and stupid without any answers all the goddamn time. And then you get a word of answer, and guess the word? Well, ain't that answer don't fit all of us. Well, what does? You give me the answer that's in your head. Willy Wonka Chocolate Factory, since you got all the damn things figured out. Huh? Your pastor ain't got it. He wearing the Skittle pack every goddamn day. Huh? His suits are a Skittle pack. He look in the closet, color of the rainbow in his goddamn closet. He got the LBGTQRS Elemental P TRSUV in his goddamn closet. All different colors. We're gonna wear this one to Father's Day Sunday. And guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna pile right on into that church. Knowing damn well you ain't seen your father all year. The kids be scared to go with the father, Quadon, because you don't know who he is. What Tupac said? I lost my father and still couldn't shed tears. How it go? What the hell Tupac said? He said he didn't even cry when his dad died. He didn't know who he was. How it go, Kawal? Yeah, how can you cry for a stranger, man? Damn. Yeah, my anger. Your anger from what? Not having a father, not knowing who your father was. You understand? That messes up like men, huh? You know what I'm saying? Not having a mother that knows how to love you messes up a sister, man. But yet and still, we still gonna say Happy Father's Day, Happy Mother's Day. But it's something your anger won't even let you feel for what? Come on, a stranger. You don't even know who your father is. Because that father is too being conformed to what? This world. He don't even know who you are. You pick your son up and you go get him something for father. Here, man, he goes something. I don't even like that no more, Dad. I like Naruto. Ninja Turtles is out, Dad. Huh? Look, man, you better take this damn thing, man. I spent my whole damn check on this thing, man. I'm already paying child support to your mama already. Y'all seen that one where the little boy was crying, and the boy just crying. The dad was like, "So what you shut up?" You know what I'm saying? I give your mama a check. This is my last time coming over here to get you. Damn, man. You don't think that's gonna affect that child? Hell yeah. Now think about the things that you've gone through and we've gone through as a Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians. Think about the things that affect you in your life. And you tell me that we don't need brotherhood or sisterhood, man. We do. We do. This is something that we need so we can what? Not be conformed to what? This world, right? Read on, Quadon.
The book of Romans chapter 12, verse 2. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed.
Be what?
Be ye transformed.
Transformed. Don't be a goddamn Decepticon, man. Be a transformer. What's the good guys? You got the Decepticons and you got the what? Yeah, the Autobots. Autobots, transform. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Transformers. It's all good. Transform, read it again from the top.
Book of Romans chapter 12, verse 2. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind.
There is nothing that we can do in this world to please our Father, man. Ain't nothing that you can, if you saying Happy Father's Day does not please the Father. You understand? You having sex with a woman and throwing away does not please our Father. You celebrate Christmas, Thanksgiving, Valentine's Day, 4th of July does not please the Father. So why would you want to conform to this world? It's getting high all goddamn day so you can stimulate your mind, Craig. That don't. You think our Father's pleased with that? What is it that we really want? You want real freedom? It starts with us keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments and being a brother. Right. And if you're being a brother, you are not what? Conform to this world, man. Right. I know y'all like, man, yeah, U.P.K, y'all brotherhood. That's all y'all talk about, brotherhood. I ain't no real brotherhood. No, Your daddy ain't got no goddamn brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? Right. That's who ain't got no damn brotherhood. You hear these scriptures, man, and it ain't just talk. You have to learn to actually live this life. And ain't nobody said it's gonna be easy. You know what I'm saying? Where's the reward when it's easy? Huh? Well, why do you think in basketball they have the championship? Somebody give me the definition of champion, Baba Kusha. Give me the definition of champion, Baba Kusha. I want to know, what does it mean to be a champion?
This is a definition of champion.
Come on.
A person who has defeated or surpassed all rivals in a competition, especially in sports. 2, a person who fights or argues for a cause or on behalf of someone else.
You want to know what, if you want to be a champion, you're gonna take some brotherhood, man. Because you're gonna have to fight for this thing, Quadon. It's not something that's gonna come easy to you. Like a champion, you gotta overcome the odds in this empire, man. If you want to learn how to be a sister, come on, Kawal. What else you got?
Oh no, I said Merriam-Webster's dictionary has 2 better ones.
Go ahead.
It says a militant advocate.
A what?
A militant advocate or defender.
Or defender of what? This truth. And what is the truth? That the so-called Black, Hispanics, Native Indians are God-chosen people. We are the Israelites of the Bible, and we are the people who are lost in this empire because we are what? Conformed to this world, man. I dare you to fight for something you want and become a what? A champion. I triple dog, double dog, dare you to do it. I dare you to do it. I dare you to put forth the effort and fight to be a champion with your brotherhood. Oh, you can be a coward. Right. Be a coward. Huh? And end up out there wearing, friend is on the bottom of your shoes and stuff like that. Huh? Out there with friend is on the bottom of your shoes. Talking about you in the truth. Wearing the tassels, got your mama drapes hanging on your damn shoulder like it's a garment, looking like a damn fool out here in this earth, man. And then half of the brothers out there doing it, they do it and they still smoking weed. They gonna take them drapes off and go and celebrate Father's Day. And guess who else is doing it? Them people out there talking about they Islam. They celebrate Father's Day too. They celebrate Christmas. You understand? They celebrate. If you're not in the I.S.U.P.K, you celebrating everything else that's in the goddamn world. Period. Point blank. I know it. I can smell it on you. You walk past me, I can see it in the back of your eyeballs. And when you're talking to our brothers and sisters, you can tell when the lights are off, Quadon. You talking to, hey man, Christ was a black man. Yeah, man, black. Man, let's smoke some weed. Yeah. Who got the fire? Then you come alive then. Now, when you really come alive is when you learn these law, statutes, and commandments. That's coming alive. That's being a brother. That's being a sister. And if you don't want to do it, then you a goddamn loser, man. You don't want to be no champion, man. You'd rather watch LeBron go up and do a layup. Living what, vicariously? That's right. And you're living vicariously through people who actually trying to be champions. But those are things that are in the world. Won't you be a champion and serve this truth, man? Serve this body, one baptism. Do that. Learn how to be a brother. Learn how to be a sister. Is it gonna hurt? Yeah, you damn sure it's gonna hurt. I don't know too many people that became champion without going through something. And shit, I used to think golf was easy. I said, how you become a master at swinging a stick and a ball? You take away the ball in the damn club, you'll be walking every goddamn way. That's all you're doing, walking. I messed around and swung that stick one day and I almost messed up my whole back. Oh, Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods, you got it. You can have it, brother. You understand? 18 holes a hit. Hell no. You earn that green jacket, man. And guess what else? I learned that in this truth, when you talk about brotherhood being a champion, and guess what? You got to deal with some things too. But you better let this be your this is your sanctuary that you can get it right in. Because without this, disagreements in the world, they end up with somebody dying. Without this in the world, it end up with somebody going to jail. Without this in the world, somebody's never going to say Happy Father's Day again. You understand what I'm saying? Because somebody dying in the world, man. Go check it out. Go look at the local news. Go check it out. You tell me what you see. Tell me what the world say, Quadon. We are dying in this empire every single day, but we still had a nerve to say Happy Father's Day. The black woman has no protection. And the protection that she has, she'll throw it away. Because she doesn't understand what a father is. She doesn't understand what a man is. These are the things that plague us as a nation of people because we are conformed to this world. The gentleman was going in the class last night. They were talking about the sisters went to a mixer. They had all, we're going to a mixer to meet some men. And wasn't no men in there. Why? Because you done sung your whole damn life. I don't want no scrub. Scrub is a guy that can't get no. He at work. That's why he ain't at no goddamn mixer. That's why. Huh? That's what it is, Quadon. He working. That's why he ain't at no damn mixer. Cause you done told them that they need to have a Bentley GT and buy Birkins and all this other nonsense. And that's not what makes a family happy. You understand? Come on, Quadon.
Salakia, if I may. It's so heavy what you bring it out too, because our sisters, they look up to Meg Thee Stallion. They look up to Cardi B.
Cardi,
they preaching that the WAP or what Meg Thee Stallion, she want a 5-figure,
No. I heard one what's the F?
FREEF. Free. Right.
Yeah.
But now
Yo, Quadon, what you doing? Don't tell Salakia, Quadon. Go ahead, bro.
But it was so heavy about that. They preach all that.
Yeah.
But then they looking for the same guys that they talk about they so free from to come there and do that little, gathering that they had.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Yeah, we cook some food for you on Father's Day. And he like, man, I ain't trying to eat. You gonna show me love on this one day. I'm gonna be in pure hell for the 364 days of the year. Huh? Byron. All year. Happy Father's Day. Those are sisters. We, as a nation of people, Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, we are conformed to this world. And because we are conformed to this world, we take the smallest things to actually to attach ourselves to find happiness in this world. The smallest thing, man. The smallest joys that we get out of things that mean nothing in this empire because we are attached to it. We are conformed to this world. Read that scripture again, Quadon.
It's the book of Romans chapter 12, verse 2. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind.
By the what?
Renewing of your mind.
You got to be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Every time that you come up against something or deal with something and you think you're going to respond to it how you used to respond to it, you got to think about this scripture right here. You got to do what? By the what?
Be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind.
Every time you want to pick up that phone and say Happy Father's Day, guess what you got to think in your mind?
Be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind.
Every time that you want to have sex with a woman and throw her away, Guess what you have to come up with in your mind?
Be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind.
Every time you want to find a way how not to love your brother or to love your sister, you got to think about what?
Be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind.
By the renewing of your mind. If that's not what you're thinking when things cross your mind, then guess what? You are conformed to what? The world. This world. The one that you see brothers and sisters dying on the streets. Right. The one that you see our people overdosing off fentanyl and heroin and cocaine. Right. The one that 1 in 4 brothers are in prison. You understand? Right. We are the most incarcerated in this empire than all the countries combined. So if you don't want to practice brotherhood or sisterhood, then go ahead. Be my guest. Christ said, you know, he wants you to pay for your sins any damn way. That's why some of y'all look at it, you don't understand it, because you're supposed to. We would pray that you change your life though, and change your what? Renewing of your what? Oh, your mind, man. But hey, cocaine only gonna take 2, 3, or 4 of your teeth out. It ain't that bad. You know, I guess methanol ain't so bad. You know, you know how bad is it really, Bunker, y'all? Yeah. I mean, eating pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster only gonna give you high blood pressure, gout, high cholesterol. Huh? I don't know. It must not be that bad, Bunk, y'all. It must not be. I guess the cops ain't that bad then, Bunk, y'all. You know, I guess celebrating white Jesus and Christmas ain't that bad. Not having a father in your home, I guess it must not be that bad. Huh? Your mother being a whore, it can't be that bad, can it, Bunk, y'all? Because if it really was, then guess what we would be doing? We would be what, Quadon?
Transform.
Yeah. If it was really that bad, that's what you do, right? If you stick your hand on the stove and you burn it that one time, do you stick it up there again? Hell no. No. Huh? Drop that. But let me get Hosea 4 and 6, Bible Kashaw. The book of Hosea, chapter 4, verse 6.
We had a couple comments online, sir.
Come on, brother.
Renah Israel dropped a couple precepts in Psalms, and both in Psalms. Then she says, so we can't say that God doesn't care about your feelings, because he does. If not, he wouldn't draw near to you when you were in such a low state. And Stephanie Spain says, Glorious Lakia, you men are my heroes, and she's fighting, and giving up is not an option. It's only for a coward.
So when I'm saying God does not care about your feelings, he's more concerned with your actions than what I'm saying, sis. You understand? You know what I'm saying? You know, and that feeling of turmoil that we face as a nation of people, what changes that for us? You can't stay in the same condition that we are in with the same mindset and think that the Lord gonna be like, oh yeah, you know, I understand. Like, he wants us to change our lives. You understand? If it's no different than, look at it like this, if I may. If you go outside in the sun and the sun is hot and you getting burned by the sun, what do? Obviously, you feel it. You feel that the sun is hot. It's 105 degrees out there in that environment. Do you stay outside in the sun? No, you wouldn't stay outside in the sun. But that would be based, you're feeling the heat, Kawal. But what we got to do, we got to transform our lives. Like, we got to transform our minds. And that's coming with us. Come on.
Salakia, sir. You know, just because you feel something or you feel some type of way, don't mean that you necessarily justified in feeling the way that you feel.
Right. Feelings ain't facts.
Yeah, the Bible, Jeremiah 17:9 says the heart is deceitful.
The what?
The heart is deceitful.
The heart is deceitful. Go ahead.
All things.
Above what?
Above all things.
I feel like I can't be smoking weed right now. I feel I should be able to celebrate Father's Day. I feel like this. I feel like that. Ain't nothing wrong with feeling some type of way, sis. But you have to be able to go to the scriptures and find out how we're supposed to conduct ourselves. That's what has to happen. Because in here, would you read that scripture again for me?
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 17, verse 9.
Come on.
The heart is deceitful above all things.
Because you just sit around and focus on how you feel, you will be deceived. You will be deceived based on how you feel. And you know who look at the Christian church. There's a Christian church on every damn corner in the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians community. And a lot of them are in that church based on how they feel. But they never get the truth about how to change and conform and come out of this world that we call America and change their lives, man. That's what the Lord is paying attention to. That's the God that we serve. The scripture says how they honor me with what? Their lips. But their what? Is far removed from me. The way that we think. And you know who do that the most? The Christian church. You know who do that the most? I tell you what, we'll go out on the street corner and be blazing all weekend, right? Talking about how the oppressor is the devil that the Bible speaks of, telling our people the right and the wrongs, tell them that come out of this empire, the third woe is soon upon us, right? We talk about all these things, and you will have a brother that don't know nothing about the Bible. He gonna come up and try to challenge us based on how he what? Feel. Clearly, if you was trying to change your life, then you would be with us. You understand? If you was really trying to get down and do what you're supposed to do, then you would be with us. But I understand. You'd be missing out on the time of your life if you don't celebrate your birthday. I understand. You'll be missing out on the time of, I don't really, get a chance to really show love to my father except for Father's Day. But then you're a terrible son. You're a terrible daughter. That's terrible, man. And to have that type of mindset, if you are a father or a mother that's out there listening, you shouldn't. Why would you do that to your child? Your child is making sure you are fed. They come by and see you every day. Mama, daddy, I got your clothes from the cleaners, daddy. Dad, I brought you some food, daddy. When you really love your parents, that's what you do. You do it in spite of. Right? Read that scripture for me, Quadon, Bible Quashan.
Come on, it's the book of Hosea, chapter 4, verse 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge.
We done what?
Rejected knowledge.
Go ahead.
I will also reject thee.
Somebody break that down for me. He said, my people. This is possessive, right?
Come on.
My people, meaning the so-called Black, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Us, man. We are destroyed, man. For lack of what?
Knowledge.
Now, the question I have of the day is, what is that knowledge that we're missing that is actually causing us to be destroyed?
So, like you, sir, if I may,
Come on.
Brotherhood one.
Give him a hand. Everybody said brotherhood. Damn right. What else?
And mainly the law, statutes, and commandments.
The law, statutes, and commandments. Because if we do not have what the Father gave us, then what do we have? We have the things that the world gives us. Right. You understand? You don't have the high holy days. You get the 4th of July. You celebrate these things like celebrating these things helps you get closer to this empire. Like all the days that the oppressor gives you helps you get closer to him. Right. The high holy days help you get closer to the Father. Who you want? What side you want to be on? You want to celebrate the holidays, or you want to celebrate the high holy days? Where you want to be at? And guess what else about this whole thing? You can't be lukewarm. Right. You can't be in between. You can't be the gray area. You can't be what? Well, I feel. Huh? I equate this. I can only talk about me. You ever go to bed like you know, in the summertime, right? What do we do in the summertime? You turn the air conditioner on, right? You get up, you know what I'm saying? You get up under the fan blowing, you cold, you know what I'm saying? You get up under the cover. By 3 o'clock in the morning, guess what you're doing? Who put out the damn covers? What you doing? You taking out the covers, ain't you? It based on how you what? Yeah. Yeah. Your brotherhood and your sisterhood can't be based on how you feel. Because that's the case, then you forever change it. Come up with something and stick to it. And be a champion. Champion. Fight for it. Go get it, man. Go ahead. Finish reading that for me, Quidon.
Come. It says, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. Mm-hmm. Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children.
Right. Because we are a forgotten nation. We are a forgotten nation, that so much so that we celebrate things like Father's Day. Father's Day is a form of idolatry, man. If you don't believe me, Kawal, you got that for me? Bunky, y'all. I'm gonna send. I want y'all to put this up on the screen for. I'm gonna send it to my Gmail. Right, y'all hold tight for me, Baba Kusha. I want to send it so we all can see this online. So we don't just talk about this thing. You know what I'm saying? The oppressor gives us holidays in his empire, but guess what? They are always changing the name. And the reason why I said it is when I say T.I., how many names does T.I. has? You got T.I.P., you got Clifford Harris, you got Trouble Man. But at the end of the day, who is he? It's still damn T.I., ain't it? Hold on, Bunky. Let me send it to you. Let me see. Y'all bear with me for a minute. I want to send this to my brother. Let me see. Y'all hold tight. Y'all bear with a brother. Have some brotherhood. Bear with me. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Don't compose. Boom.
So, like I said, if I may,
go ahead, run it down for me.
Oh, sorry.
Kid, I know. Go back to the Gmail for me, Bunky, y'all. Go to sent. Over here on the side right here. Yeah, go to sent.
Turn it.
Click on that right there. Yep. Click on that link. And then scroll down for me, Baba Shaw. Keep going down. Keep going. We're going down. Right there. We're gonna start right there. All right. So go back to the StreamYard, and you're gonna share that screen, Baba Shaw, right there. Down at the bottom. All the way down at the bottom. All the way down. Right there. Hit that share right there. Screen share. Tab over there, top, all the way to the right. Chrome tab. Up to, go. Yep. Boom. And go to digging into the history of Father's Day, Baba Kusha. Share. And then go back to the StreamYard. Now, can y'all see that? You probably make it the big one, Bunk, y'all. Yeah, come. Can everybody see that? Give me a 2 in the chat if y'all can see that, Baba Kusha. Give me a 2 in the chat if y'all can see that legibly, Baba Kusha, so we can go over this right. And I'm gonna prove to y'all today that celebrating Father's Day is idol worship. It's idolatry. You understand? Because we don't understand this, and not understand this, we are destroyed in his empire, man. And we're destroyed because of what? The lack of knowledge. This is the knowledge that we're gonna learn today, that the daggone Father's Day is idol worship. Who, Kawal, you wanna run it down for me? Or you let so everybody give me a 2. Everybody can see it. Everybody can see it.
Check.
All right, go. All right, so let's go, Kawal.
Digging into the history of Father's Day. When June comes rolling it in, our minds instantly think.
Drop all the way down to how did Father's Day come about, Bob?
How did Father's Day come about? How did Father's Day come about? Fathers have been celebrated long before Christ was even born.
Go ahead.
And no, I'm not referring to earthly fathers. You see, Father's Day is closely related to pagan celebrations.
To what?
Pagan celebrations.
What?
Pagan celebrations.
DJ Scream. DJ what?
Pagan celebrations.
Pagan celebration. Our people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Read on.
In honor of pagan celebrations. In honor of the sky fathers.
Of the sky fathers. Come on.
Summer solstice.
Summer solstice.
And the sun gods.
And the sun who?
Sun gods.
Not our father.
The sun gods.
The sun gods. Go ahead.
Well, get into those in a bit. During these pagan rituals.
Doing these what?
Pagan rituals.
Man, y'all better pay attention, man. If you're out there, if you went and celebrated Father's Day this year, let this be the last Father's Day that you celebrate, man. Let this be the last Father's Day that you celebrate. Once you learn the truth and knowledge of this earth and what you do, it is not based on how you feel anymore. It cannot be, because that's what truth allows you to do. It allows us to see our error in the ways that we have in this empire. Read on.
During these pagan rituals, whenever goats were sacrificed.
Whenever what?
Goats were sacrificed.
Go ahead.
They tied ribbons around the goat's neck.
And you wonder where the tie come from. You ever wonder why the father, hey son, stop buying me all these damn ties every Father's Day, man. This is where it comes from. These are rituals of pagans, man.
Right.
Idol worship. Go ahead.
This was done to set them apart from the rest of the herd.
Go ahead.
Ever wondered where we got the tradition of gifting our fathers ties on this holiday?
Have you ever wondered why you smoke weed? Have you ever wondered why you celebrate Christmas? Have you ever wondered why your mother was a whore? Have you ever wondered why the Black, Hispanics, and Native Indians are on the bottom of this empire?
Right.
Have you ever wondered why? It comes from the lack of knowledge of knowing that we are God's chosen people, man. And because we don't know that, we'll celebrate pagan rituals and sacrifice to idol gods. Read on.
The sky father. Who or what is a sky father? You may be asking. Good question. We'll drop down.
Go ahead.
According to ancient cultures, sky fathers are referred to sky gods who were looked upon as fathers. And I state this in plural because there are so many sky fathers.
There are what?
So many.
There are so many sky fathers. We have one father. His name is Yahweh in the Hebrew, man. We have one God, man. And guess what he asked us to do? He asked us to be brothers, man. He asked us to be fathers to who? The fatherless. Right? Come on, man. Read on.
However, and I state this plural because there are so many sky fathers. In fact, most cultures have one. However, most cultures have one.
Most what?
Cultures have one.
And if we're talking about cultures, we're not talking about our culture as Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. We have one father. Go ahead.
However, Sky Father is a translation of the Vedic pantheon I.S.U.P.K.
I.S.U.P.K.
The Indian god.
The who?
The Indian god.
The Indian god
is the equivalent of the Roman god.
The Roman god.
Of the Roman god Jupiter.
Jupiter, come on.
And the Greek god Zeus.
So when you celebrate Father's Day, you are I.S.U.P.K.
Right.
Jupiter. Zeus. That's happy Father's Day. Read on, brother.
The summer solstice. As I mentioned earlier, Father's Day is closely related to the summer solstice, pagan practices. You will see what I mean in a minute. The world.
Sorry, scroll down, Bunker, y'all.
Monkey, I scroll down some.
So they can see this. Keep going.
The word solstice comes from the Latin word solstium. Slocket. Yep.
Keep going.
Yep. So sit 'em.
Now what y'all looking at, right? Now you show me Father's Day in the Bible. You show it to me. You see a new. Go back up just a little bit, Bunkyo. Y'all see a new. Y'all see Jupiter. Y'all see this is what you're doing when you celebrate Father's Day. Right. This idiot on this goddamn cow with 3 heads. You talking about Happy Father's Day. This is what you're doing with yourselves. Idolatry, man. Scroll down, Bunkyo. Keep going. Keep going. Right there, go ahead.
The word solstice comes from the Latin word solstitum, which means sun stands still.
The sun stands still. Go ahead.
It is the longest day of the year.
It's the what?
Longest day of the year.
Now you think Father's Day is some kind of made up thing? They know what you're going to do because we are destroyed because of our lack of knowledge. You not knowing this proves that we are what? Destroyed. This is something that they prove in their culture, and we think that we got something special. Your dad ain't that special if you just gonna give him one goddamn day out the year. What good is it? If the celebrating Father's Day, is that going to keep us out of prison? Is that going to stop us from aborting our babies? Is that going to stop us from selling crack to each other? Is that going to stop us from hating each other? Getting mad at a nigga because he stepped on your shoes? Father's Day ain't stopping that because it's for pagan gods, man. You know what will stop it? Our God and following his law, statutes, and commandments and being a brother will stop it, man. I'm convinced of that, Bunker, y'all. I'm convinced, man. Keep on reading, Qual.
It is the longest day of the year and the shortest night in the northern hemisphere.
Come on.
It is known by different names throughout the world.
It is known by what?
Different names throughout the world.
Different names throughout the world. Go ahead.
In Europe, for example.
Hold on. Throughout the world, what world? It sure ain't the world of Israel. Huh? So when you celebrating Father's Day, you're what? Conform to what? This world. Good night, boy. You can't tell me that the word of God ain't real, man. If you do, you a goddamn joke, man. And you don't even know what you have in your hands. Read on, Baba Kusha.
In Europe, for example, it is called Midsummer. Wiccans and neo-pagans refer to it as Litha. And to the Catholic Church.
And the what?
And to the Catholic Church.
The church.
It is St. John's Day.
Come on, man. Where we at? Go ahead, Kawal. Finish reading that.
All are one and the same and can trace their roots all the way back to ancient times.
All are one and the same and can trace their roots all the way back to ancient times. So what the hell are you celebrating Father's Day for, man? Show me Father's Day in the Bible. Tell your big head, skittle wearing suit, gator shoe wearing, slick back, jerry curl, turtleneck wearing, fingernail long, pinky fingernail, pimp ring, pastor to come out here and tell me, find me Father's Day in the Bible. I bet he can't do it. I tripled all day. I bet he can't do it, Quadon. You can pay your tithes to that church. We're going to send this collection plate around. And if God be with, shut up. Shut your filthy, disgusting mouth, man. You are leading our people away to slaughter, man, because you're allowing them to celebrate pagan gods. But you don't know that because you just can't, because you felt like God was speaking to you. Huh? Because of how you felt. You think you was ordained by the Spirit of the Lord. The only way you're going to do that is you come in this I.S.U.P.K, man. All right. Monk, y'all, go back to the screen, y'all, for me, Baba Kusha. I'm going to see if anybody have any questions. And yeah. Do it like that right there for me. Split, hit the other one over there.
One next to it. Right there.
Yeah, do that one for me. Yeah, I like that one. I like the way I like that view. Yeah. Come on with it, brother.
It says, pagans celebrated the summer solstice by sacrificing to the sky fathers, the sun gods, and women performed pagan rituals. The festivities lasted a whole week from June 19th to the 25th.
Come on in here, baby. I know we ain't been getting along all year, but I made you a Father's Day dinner. Huh? That sound familiar? I made your favorite. Huh? That's the only time you see her. Cause of that, she running. As soon as you leave the house, she calling Ricky. Yeah, he just left from over here from Father's Day. Right. Yeah, baby, I'm coming over there. I'll be over there in a little bit. What time he left? Damn, man. You see what I'm saying? Just evil, man. Our people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. This article ain't hard to find. You think I went into some secret laboratory and pulled this thing up? I didn't do that. I Googled it. They know what they're celebrating. They know exactly what they give you and why they give it to you. Read on, Quadon.
Kind of what comes.
Like
Rome.
Nah, that's it on there. Now if y'all need me to go into anything, what was the gods' names again?
The gods' names was the sun gods, and then you had the summer solstice, the pagan. The actual names of the names of the sun gods was the sky father,
Jupiter,
Deus Peter, the Indian god, Zeus, Jupiter,
Anu,
and Zeus,
Anu,
Jupiter.
and you know these are all different empires that was in the earth, man. All these different dynasties that had all these gods that we was in servitude under. You understand? And because we was in servitude, these are the things that the people that what the world celebrated. Just like Baal. All these are idol worship days. I mean, these are all deities and idols that our people worship. Right. And because we worship these things, not knowing it, guess what? We are what, Quadon?
Conform to this world
and destroy it. Huh? Father's Day is in the June. Y'all, you ever wonder why Father's Day is celebrated in June? Cause you know in June what are we really celebrating in this empire? It's a celebration of Jupiter. Y'all know that? It's us as a nation of people, man. We are destroyed without these things that are around us every single day, and we don't understand any of it, man. Right. None of it. You want to understand all these things that are happening on the earth, and you don't understand nothing. How about you try to be a brother first? Let's start there first. Right. You want to wonder about something? Wonder about how can you be a better brother first? Wonder about how can you be a better sister first? How can you be a better son first? How can you be a better father first? You understand? Wonder about those things first, right? Most High Christ. So we want to move on. Go ahead and come out this screen right here, Kawal. Go down to the you can stop sharing. Just go back to the main screen. Most High Christ, the water, brother. Let's go to Jeremiah 10:2. Y'all know who's gonna go here. How could I? What made you think that we were gonna go here? Once again, we are the I.S.U.P.K. We are the home of the truth, man. Ain't nobody like us, man. Ain't nobody like us. I'm telling you, Creflo Dollar ain't got nothing on Commander General YAHANNA, man. Huh? Nothing. He's the busiest man in Israel today. Why? Because he understands the suffering and all the things that we face as a nation of people. What do you understand? How to tie your goddamn tie on Father's Day? And you trying to contend with us? If a war pops off right now, you wouldn't be able to run with them damn slick ass Stacey Adams that you got on. Couldn't get away from nothing. Like you got Stacey Adams slick. You can't get away with that. Talk about a preaching prophet of the Lord. We come out in boots, huh? We know what time it is in the earth. You don't know what time it is, huh? The pastor got on them Stacey Adams slick at the bottom. Ferragamo got on these red bottoms. You better condition your feet, Pastor Jackson. That's right. Huh? Take a look at the grocery stores, Pastor Jackson. Huh? evangelists, bishops. Take a look at the grocery stores. Go down the baby aisle and tell me where's the baby food formula. Lord forbid the Pampers go to missing too, Quadon. Well, you've been lost. You got to change the baby Pampers. You know they didn't have diapers and Pampers back. They had them cloths where the baby, you got to take the cloth and wrap it back up. Y'all remember that? Lord forbid them sisters got to go back that day, but we done. They were like, what the baby food at? We talking about these baby food. Even the babies know, man. Here we are trying to, we out here in the world talking about the legal age to purchase a weapon. If you're 18, you can join I.S.U.P.K military and you will be going to war at 18 years old. You understand? You're talking about the legal age to decide whether you can buy a weapon or not. But when the legal age that you can decide whether you're going to be a boy or a girl? Huh? You 6 years old trying to determine your gender. How? Our people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, man. We do all type of things in this empire, not knowing the impact of what it is that we're doing. Open the Bible up and ask your pastor, what the hell does all this mean? I dare you to do it. I dare you. You're scared. That's what it is. You're really scared to find out the truth. Just like you won't go see a doctor today. I ain't messing with no doctor. He gonna tell me what I shouldn't be doing. Trying to save your goddamn life, man. That's what we do as priests and prophets of the Lord. You don't like it, but we're trying to stop you from sinning. We're actually trying to ask you to be a better brother or a better sister. That's why we do it every Tuesday in the I.S.U.P.K. We're actually trying to save your goddamn life. That's all. Somebody actually gives a damn about that. That's all, bunky y'all. That's all, really, bunky y'all. That, you know, when you see us out there and they wearing them ninja outfits, you know what I'm saying? They wear them ninja costumes. Yeah, you still call us Power Rangers. But when the sugar honey iced tea hits the fan, then what you do? Help us, please. Can you please play for me, brothers? Can I get a donation? And us being who we always like, no sweat. Just come to class. We'll take care of whatever that you need. Matter of fact, on July the 16th, we'll be having a food and clothing drive here in Fayetteville, North Carolina. You understand? You are cordially invited. Shameless plug. Huh? You are cordially invited. Now how they do it? Man, this work requires us to transform, man. And if you're not going to transform, transform meaning to take a transformation, if I may. You understand? When you conform, that means you take away, right? Con meaning take away, right? Root word, to take away from, or the opposite of, form, to be a part of this world. When you transform, transition. I was gonna say something, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna stay out. I'm gonna stay out of it. Just know that the Burger King is selling 2 tops and 2 bottoms and calling it the gay Whopper. That's all I'm gonna say about that. I hope you catch my drift. Come on, man. Playtimes is up for us as a nation of people, man. It's up, man. Let me get the book of Amos, chapter 5. Verse 21.
So you still you call for Jeremiah 10.
Well, 10 and 2.
Come.
Yeah, let's Salaki. I'm just the water, brother.
I understand.
You know, we get the rocking and rolling, and you know, all you want to do is bring out scripture that your pastor ain't gonna never go over.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Right. Go.
Pastor Jackson ain't never went over this one.
That's right. Right.
I always on there, you know, Pastor Jackson, he always, hey, bring me that cup. They bring that glass of lemonade out, and they have the towel on top of it. Y'all remember that? Be thirsty as hell in the church. all the horrific accidents, all the tragedy that you go through in the Christian church, and you still want to send your kids to that church? That what you still want to do? All the lies that you bumped, all the things that you found out in your life to be wrong, once you would begin to examine it, and you want your children to pass through the same fire? Hey, but yet you still want them to tell you Happy Father's Day? How? Be worthy of somebody saying, hey, Father, hey, Pops, I love you, man. Right. You know what I'm saying? Pops, I love you, man. Right. I appreciate you. I know what my mom is. She get on my damn nerves too. I understand. I understand what you went through, Pop. I see it now. Right? Go ahead and read that for me. I ain't even gonna, we just gonna keep it on Father's Day. Mother's Day, I'm gonna let y'all live today. It's gonna be about Father's Day. Come on with it.
Is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 10, verse 2.
Go ahead.
Thus said the Most High. Learn not the way of the heathen.
Do what?
Learn not the way of the heathen.
Did we just not prove in that passage that Kawal, my brother, just read, that this day that we call Father's Day was a ritual for pagans, which was not of us, which were ways of who?
The heathen.
The heathen, man. Outside of the nation of Israel. We picked up all these customs because of our ignorance of us not wanting to follow the law, statutes, and commandments. Right. We picked up all these customs because we decided not to be brothers and sisters, man. That's how you go into captivity, right? If you, my brother, right, and me and you fighting for the same cause, if an enemy comes up against us, we can fight, man. Right. Because you understand we're brothers. But the minute we stop acting like brothers, when the enemy come up against us, all they got to do is get one of us out. Just convince one of the brothers that he's better than the other one. Convince the other brother that he got more money than the other brother. Convince the other brother that he want to have sex with his woman. Huh? You ever heard of the great term, what? Divide and do what? Conquer, man. So if we don't have brotherhood, we'll easily be conquered. If we don't have sisterhood, then we will easily be what? Conquered. It makes it so susceptible to follow the ways of the heathen when we don't keep these law, statutes, and commandments and be brothers, man. That's why he say what? Learn not the way of the heathen. Learn not the way of the heathen. Y'all remember when Esther used to call Fred, you old fish-eyed fool. You a heathen, Fred. Y'all remember how she used to say that? And she would say that only when Fred was doing what? Yeah, some that as a Christian that she didn't like, basically. You old fish-eyed fool, Fred. Huh? That's what we need to be calling them Christian pastors. That's what she should have been saying that too. You old fish-eyed fool, Reverend Jackson. Huh? Reverend Smith. What's your pastor name? You know, all them pastors got good slave last name. Good old oppressive last name, bunker, y'all. They got some good ones. All of them be. I ain't never seen one that had one of them other kind of names. All the rest of them been Jackson, Smith, Johnson, Williams. They always had them good names. Good long family history of pastors. And I ain't taught the congregation nothing. Everybody in there lost. Clapping and singing for nothing. Right. Jesus saved me from what? What is it that we need to be saved from? Take all you do, pastors. Let me take the mic. What do you need to be saved from? What? Then you will find out who salvation is for. Right. Huh? Salvation would be for the ones who need saving, if I may. That's right. Who needs saving the most in the earth? Father's Day ain't gonna save you, huh? What is it gonna do for you? Allow you to continue to serve pagan gods, man. Ain't gonna save you. You think he throw that water on you like this, you know, that holy water they throw? Huh? That prayer cloth gonna save you? Like my sister said, you think your feelings gonna save you? As you changing your life, and he that endured to the what? To the end shall be saved, man. Go read, go do something with yourself. If you ain't gonna be about this work, leave us alone. You did. Read that again from the top, Quadon.
Come on, it's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 10, verse 2.
Come on with it.
Thus said the Most High.
Thus says who?
The Most High.
Go ahead.
Learn not the way of the heathen.
Learn not the way of the heathen. Read on.
And be not dismayed.
And be not what?
Dismayed.
Be not dismayed. Come on.
At the signs of heaven.
At the summer so stress. when the sun is the closest to the earth, the longest day and the longest nights. Smeagol. Goddamn Lord of the Rings bull crap that's going on, man. The Lord don't care nothing about none of that. He made all that, man. He's telling you this is what you should do. Don't be just made at that, man. This is what the heathen do. They gaze at the stars. You know what we do? We change our lives, man. That's what we do. You want to do something, do that. Let me see you do that. Let me see you do it. I bet you won't stop smoking that weed. I bet you won't. I bet you won't stop being a whore. I bet you won't do it. Huh? I bet you won't stop lying to these goddamn people. I bet you won't do it. I bet you won't be a brother. Watch this. Watch this. One of the I don't necessarily agree with every damn thing he said, but some of his stuff is very comical. He said, you know how gang members ride through different neighborhoods and we shoot each other's up with drive-bys and rappers have beef and stuff like that. And he was like, how about we stop killing each other? How about we do something different? You know what I'm saying? Everybody like, what are you gonna do different? Well, if you got beef with somebody, go buy his mama a house or something. Go put his children through school. You understand? Go take out a insurance policy on him and give it to him. So that way, if something happened to him, his kids got something to eat, man. Transform your way of thinking. You understand? Transform it. Like, stop thinking that way that you gotta, you ain't gonna play with me. I wish you would. Boy, I'll bust you across your head to the white meat. You better check my police record. I'm scared of myself. You know what I'm saying? Huh? Right. No, if we talking about real transformation, like, don't take the easy way out. Don't be a sucker, man. Stop being a sucker. It's too easy for me to pull out that bow. There ain't no competition in that. Competition is, let me find a way to love this brother, even though he done pissed me the hell off, man. That's real, man. I'm telling you, and believe it or not, you'll realize that most of us are just afraid to give in and really love each other, man. Because we celebrate things like Father's Day and Mother's Day that does not represent real unity or love. So you fool your whole life thinking that Father's Day is a day about love when you know damn well your father ain't showed you no love. You're fooled by Mother's Day thinking that Mother's Day is about love when your mother done call you every name up under the damn sun. You be like Antoine Fisher. You tried to break me, but you couldn't break me. Antoine Fisher was hot about that, wasn't he, man? He said, man, they call him nigga so much he knew what you wanted to say. Nigga. Salakia, excuse my language. But I'm saying these are the things that we go through. He was so broken, Bunky, y'all. He had to go back just to look at the lady in her face and said, you didn't break me. You didn't break me. And you know what type of spirit that is, man, to go through something that's heavy in life and go back to the cause of the accident and say, I made it. That's what you do when we come in here and transform your life. You come into I.S.U.P.K and you look at this camera, or you go out to the word and confess, even though you beat my grandfather's down and my mother's down. You know what I'm saying? I made it. You understand? Even though that was crack and drugs on my corner, I made it. Even though that was gangs and Christianity all over the goddamn globe, I made it in here. You understand? Nigga, that's something to celebrate. Don't tell me about a goddamn Father's Day. Hell with your goddamn Father's Day, man. Show me you want to be a brother or a sister first, and you got me. I pick you up, and we can go wherever you want to go, even though gas $6 a gallon. You know what I'm saying? I'm mad. You might have put something in on it, but you go out and be all right. I can deal with it. Learn not the ways of the heathen, man. Don't be conformed to this world. Be transformed. Be supernatural, if I may. Ain't that what General Muhammad always say? Stop being so goddamn natural all the. This is my natural state of mind. Be supernatural, goddamn. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to be the natural state of mind. Somebody hit me back, bow, nigga, I'm gonna hit you back, nigga. I'm a natural, nigga. Be a supernatural. Go above and beyond to prove what brotherhood is. Because without this, we'll continue the cycle of staying in this empire, this hell that we live in. Learn not the way of the heathen. Come on, Quadam, read that. Mm-hmm.
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 10, verse 2. In the middle it says, learn not the way of the heathens.
Learn not the way of the heathens. You know what heathens do? Your daddy got an alcohol addiction, and because his father there, guess what you're going to do? Go buy him a bottle of alcohol. You and your daddy smoking a blunt together on Father's Day. Cat Williams said, what the fuck is this? You and your father getting high on Father's Day, you choking. He about to die. It's a fire, son. You think that's bonding? Hell no, man. That's hell. That's real hell, man. I ain't mean to gross. I ain't gonna try to gross y'all brothers out, but this is something that I found out being a father in the household. You know when a teenage girl start going through her cycle, like when she first started, that's one of the most terrifying things that a girl can go through, like straight up. And you know what she really wants? She want another sister that'll tell her, like, it's okay, this is what you do, this is how you take care of yourself. And without that simple level of nurturing, we don't have that as Black, Hispanics, Native Indians. So our sisters not knowing how to properly care for themselves, and they go through all kind of things throughout life simply just because they don't know. But in the I.S.U.P.K, we are telling you, these scriptures has a way of nurturing the Israelites back to health. So you will know how to protect yourself. You will know how to make sure you are well cared for in these scriptures. The heathens, they let cows piss on them, huh? The heathens gaze at the stars. Huh? The heathens will tell you you're 3/5 of a man. Have you believing in the Constitution until you're 30 years old, and then you find out, well, goddamn, even though they said all men were created equal, this ain't what this said. And furthermore, our God said we above all the other nations on the face of the earth. So what the hell you talking about? What you talking about? Hey, they would say, yeah, read that again.
Is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 10, verse 2.
Come on.
Learn not the way of the heathen.
Learn not the way of the heathen. Come on.
And be not dismayed.
Don't be afraid. Go ahead.
At the signs of heaven.
The summer solstice. Come on.
For the heathen.
For the who?
The heathen.
For the dummies. For the
heathen.
For the Christian church. For the
heathen.
Salaki. I mean, for I'm about to get started. Yeah, that part. The heathen, go ahead.
Are dismayed at them.
Come on, man. You celebrating Father's Day, man. It's all part of paganistic worship. And we proved it according to the Bible. One, because you can't find Father's Day nowhere in the scriptures. Right? These are ways of the heathens. Amos 5:21, Bible Quiz. We good, Kodon? Anybody got any questions about what we've been dropping on them tonight? Go ask your Christian pastor to break these scriptures down. That's what you do. Go ask him. Christian pastor, they used to, all the Christian pastors used to wear Jerry curls. They ain't wearing Jerry curls. They wearing them with them thing they got the thing that they glue to the top of their head now. They wearing the toupees. They have the spray on with the goddamn the Beijing. Pastor B, he don't even want to. Y'all turn the air up in here. I don't want to sweat. Cause the Beijing gonna get in his eyes, Quadon. 5:21, Bible Quashaw.
Is the book of Amos, chapter 5, verse 21.
Mm-hmm.
I despise your feast days. And I will not smell in your solemn assemblies.
Break that down for me, Bible Quashaw.
Khan says, Salaki, if I may, this is already cut to the Christian church as you've been on their head all night, because it says, I hate. And we know this is talking about the Most High he hates. And not only do he hate, he despises it. So that's like, kind of he loathed that, the feast days of what we do, of what conforming to this world.
Right.
It says, and I will not smell in your solemn assemblies. Or solemn assemblies like what we have when we have Father's Day or Thanksgiving, birthdays. We all come together as one and we assemble together. So he said he will not smell in them. So whenever the pastor is getting ready to say, let's all, bow our heads in prayer before we getting ready to eat this 50 disgusting pork. The Most High said he will not smell in that.
He ain't with that, man. So just like we were saying earlier, the holidays push us further away from our God, man. Holidays push us what? Holy days push us what? Closer to our God.
That's right.
You get what I'm saying? Just think about it like that. Everything, when you get ready to sell it, if you don't take nothing else away from this class tonight, let me break it down so that way you can understand this. Even a child could get this. Meaning this, if you celebrate the holidays of this earth or of this what, Quadon?
World.
This world, right? Celebrating these things pushes us further away from God.
That's right.
But when you celebrate his holy days, first you have to learn what those holy days are, right? You got to come in here and learn upon it and get at the feet of the priests and prophets of the Lord to actually learn what those holy days are. And once you begin to celebrate those holy days, then guess what you will get? You'll get closer to God, man. You'll actually get closer to God. And you got to make up your mind which is more important. What pleases you or what pleases God, man? I hate your feast days, man. What everybody do on Father's Day? Feast. You come into the Father's Day feast at the church? You came into the Thanksgiving Day feast at the church? You come into the Christmas feast at the church? You come in to hear my Easter speech? You don't get your snotty nose out here, but you can't even read. Hell, who gave you an Easter speech? This is the church. This is the steeple. Open the door and you dummy, sit down somewhere. You 30 years old. That's your Easter speech. Y'all know I ain't playing. Every black, Hispanic, or Native Indian sat in church and just sat back and like, especially you a man. I ain't talking about somebody playing like a man. I'm talking about a man. You done sat in the back of that Christian church and be like, oh, these people hurry the hell up. The damn game about to come on in 20 minutes. You don't want to be in there. You in there looking at Diane every Sunday. That's the only reason why you in there. And Diane got on it. She wearing that dress that is 2 times too small. She in there with a fanning herself. You know how sister ain't a fanning themselves, right? And you ain't heard nothing the pastor done said. Because he ain't said nothing. He done holler for 20 minutes. Coming in the 100. He done mixed it in with Michael Jackson. He done talking about do you remember the time, man? Yo, get out of here, man. The Christian church, man. These things are paganistic worship that we done fell into this empire because we lost our culture, man. We are the lost sheep of the house of Israel. And that's who Christ came for. He came to show us how to keep these law, statutes, and commandments, how to be a brother. Right? And he's saying, like in these scriptures, we're often talked about, learn not the way of the heathen. So that way you won't be killed. Right? Does that make any sense? Don't do what they do so you don't die. So that's all right, so that add that one. So the first one was don't celebrate holidays because you celebrate holidays, they push you further away from God. You celebrate high holidays to bring you closer to God, right? Keep the law, statutes, and commandments so you don't die. How about that? Can we? That's good. Be a brother so you don't die. What else? Be a sister so you don't die. We need to add anything else to that? I mean, is that a good start for Black, Hispanics, Native Indians? If you want to live, learn to keep the law, statutes, and commandments and love your brother. Otherwise, you're just going to die. Come on.
So like I said, if I may with a precept, Baba Kashan.
Please.
This is the book of Mark, chapter 8, verse 36.
Go ahead.
For what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? And we know, so like you said, this is YAHANNA speaking. So like you said, you being confined or so like conformed to this world, you gaining the whole world. So you gaining that, smoking that cigarette, smoking that weed, celebrating Father's Day and Mother's Day, but you're losing your soul. You understand? The soul that the Most High gave an Israelite to celebrate, to serve the high holy days. You understand? So like you said.
But and to add to that, in the beginning of the verse, it says, what's what it say?
So like, sir, Common says, for what shall it profit?
What shall it profit? Why the Christian church is preaching all this prosperity doctrine? What is it that you're prospering? What are you prospering? What is it that you're really gaining with all this prosperity teaching that y'all doing in the goddamn church? We're still dying with all this prosperity preaching that you're doing in the church. We're still getting gunned down by the cops with all this prosperity that you're doing in the goddamn church. We have to transform the renewing of the mind, man. The renewing of your actions. That's what builds brotherhood and sisterhood. It ain't no fairy tale. It ain't make believe. Peter Pan ain't gonna hit you with no goddamn fairy dust to show you how to love your brother. You gotta do it, man. You gotta love your sister, man. And you just can't pick up on Father's Day and Mother's Day to do it. You just can't pick up a Christmas present. I love you. Mwah. No, Negro. No. You can't do it that way. We can't do it that way because we got so much that has been piled on top of us, man. Every single day, you think you ain't been beat down in this earth. I take a week off work and see how good you feel. Just lay in bed. Don't go nowhere. Just lay in bed. Don't bunk y'all. Just I ain't coming today. Just lay in the bed. You gonna eat something? No, I don't want to. Nah, just bring me some water and a turkey sandwich. Just lay there. Don't turn the TV on. Don't turn on no internet. And I guarantee you're gonna want to do it because you want to know what is going on around you, right? But when you pick your phone up or you turn on the TV, you're seeing OnlyFans. When you turn on your phone, you're seeing all these videos that talk about the destruction and killing of each other. I seen something I was thoroughly amazed by. I didn't know what to clap or I didn't know what the hell to do, man. I seen a video of a Chicago female drill rapper. And she was like, I'm gonna run down and bust you 4-5 times in the head and look at you till you turn red and make sure that you're dead. I said, God damn. Good night. I don't want to bump into her. You know what I'm saying? I consider myself a tough man, but you run into a sister says she gonna bust you in the head till you're dead, and she see red. Good night. What Quadon, boy? She's a drill rapper. Good night. What happened to Sierra? What happened to the not my goodies or whatever? Good night. Good. What happened? What a transformation. What happened to Janet Jackson? What have you done for me lately? What happened to all them? Dang, boy, y'all brothers, man, I'm telling y'all. Who is it that needs salvation, Quadon? Who is it that need brotherhood and sisterhood? It's us, man. It's us. Bush you in the head till you're dead. I said, oh my goodness, boy. She is a gangster. You know what I'm saying? She repping her hood like I ain't seen brothers rep hood that hard. She threw it up signs on like I said, oh my goodness, with nails on. What in the world? I was confused by Young and May, but good night. I think this one take the cake. You know what I mean? Young, I didn't know what she was. Ooh, I said, oh, what in the world? This is what this world coming to, Bunk, y'all. They gonna profane, you know what I'm saying, the sacred, man. They're gonna turn the thing that was made, you know what I'm saying, for natural, they're gonna turn it over to viral affection. That's what this earth is going to. And you want to conform to this? Read verse 22, Amos 5 and 22.
Con is the book of Amos, chapter 5, verse 22.
Come on with it.
Though ye offer me burnt offerings, and your meat offerings,
and your what?
And your meat offerings,
and your meat offerings. Come on.
I will not accept them. Neither will I regard the peace offerings of your fat beast.
Why? Because these things are all pagan worship. It's idolatry. It has nothing to do with the God of this Bible, man. But if you want to celebrate Jupiter, then knock yourself out. If you want to celebrate Anus, then knock yourself out. If you want to celebrate Zeus, then knock yourself out. These are all things that this empire says you can celebrate. Come on, man. Wake the hell up. Let me get 1 Samuel 15 and 22. Book of 1 Samuel 15 and 22, Baba Kwasha.
Come on.
Hold on, put down. Man, watch you, brother. 1 Samuel 15 and 20. Let me get that with you. Once again, we're the I.S.U.P.K, started at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. We're not affiliated with anyone. I.S.U.P.K is the home of the truth. If you really love your brothers and sisters that are in this world, please comment, like, subscribe, and share these classes. It is the utmost important that we follow these things and keep these laws, statutes, and commandments. All right. You got that for me, Quadon?
Con is the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 15, verse 22.
Go ahead.
And Samuel said, have the Most High as great delight in burnt offerings?
Does the Most High have delight in burnt offerings? Is he cool with your burnt offerings? Is he cool with your Father's Day's gift? Is he cool with the barbecue and the pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster? The what they call the thing that they put on the skewers? And they stick them the kebabs, shish kebabs. Your buttered shrimp. I can't even say that word. I ain't saying it. Shrimp. Can't even come out. Shrimp scampi on the Barbie. Huh? Down under. Come on, man. Read it. Come on, read that again, Quadon Salaki.
Khan is the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 15, verse 22.
Come on.
And Samuel said, have the Most High as great delight in burnt offerings?
Is he pleased with your burnt offerings? Come on.
And sacrifice?
Is he pleased with either one of them? Come on.
As in obeying the voice of the Most High? Behold, to obey is better than sacrifice.
To obey is what?
Better than sacrifice.
Is he pleased with your sacrifice? Is he pleased with your sacrifice? As in you listening to the voice of the Lord thy God? This is slit talk. You know what I'm saying? You cool with that? Just like you following the Lord? Finish reading that again.
Come.
This is black Hispanic. See, I like to read stuff like this. Something I can get with. I can't understand what Pastor Jackson be talking about half the damn time because I don't know what the hell he's talking about. Go ahead. And I'm convinced that he don't know what he's talking about, Bunker, y'all. Right. Come on, read that again.
Behold, to obey is better than sacrifice.
Man, take a look at this. Look. That's what that mean, right? Behold, look, watch this. Watch this right here. Read it again.
Behold.
Watch this. Come on.
Behold. Behold. To obey is better than sacrifice.
To obey is better than do what?
Sacrifice.
To obey, to be a brother is better than what?
Sacrifice.
To be a sister is better than what?
Sacrifice.
To keep the law, statutes, and commandments is better than what?
Sacrifice.
Come on, man. You got to sacrifice your flesh, though. You understand? The sacrifice that is made today is you not celebrating Father's Day, man. Right. It's not trying to make your flesh feel good, man. You got to put that person away. That person has to be what? Transformed. Right. Oh, you can just die. Huh? Or you can just die. Finish reading that. That was it on that.
Sir, it says, behold, to obey is better than sacrifice, and to hearken than the fat of rams.
Come on, man. Back in the day, y'all got to know, like Israel, y'all go and read them stories in the Bible. You know, King David was fighting and killing, man. They was masters with the sword. They went to war. You understand? They died. We had wars to prove who we were as a nation of people. And the Lord was with us. You know what I'm saying? And we overcame all type of things in the earth. Right? Guess what you got to do today, Quadon? What you got to do today? Just change your spirit. All the Lord is asking us to do is change. Change how you think. You got to pick up no damn sword and go chop no head off. King David did that already when he went up against Goliath. Huh? The Lord is telling us change. Right? That's what he's requiring of us. So what the hell you waiting on? What you want? You want another Father's Day? No, hold on. I tell you what, now we're gonna give you niggas another Juneteenth. We give you I tell you what, now we're gonna give you 420. Yeah, we're gonna give you 420. Now we you know what? I tell you what, I got one. I got a new one that's coming out, 2024. It's called Baby Mama Day. How you like that one? Huh? The Negroes gonna love this one. I got another one. I got one that coming up. Watch this. I got another that's coming up. It's called Love Your Slave Master. Salaki, that's called 4th of July. They already got that one. My bad. That one almost slipped. They already got that one, Bunk, y'all. I forgot they got Christmas already. They got that one already. Right. They come on. What else they need? What else we need? No. I tell you what. I got new. We call what's the other one? I tell you what. We're gonna have a month where you ain't gotta pay no child support. How about that one? We're gonna give y'all niggas that one. No child support month. They're gonna be against that one. Throw that one in there with Father's Day. That's what you do. Since you like Father's Day so goddamn much, throw that one in there. That's what you do. Finish reading that shit on that, Quadon.
On verse 22, sir.
What verse? Go ahead.
You want me to go back to the top?
Drop that. Let's go to Exodus. Go to Exodus 20:1.
It's the book of Exodus, chapter 20, verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
And the Most High spake all these words, saying, verse 2.
Mark 7:6. Hold that one though. We're gonna try to run through these some scriptures. I just want to get for brothers out there that's dealing with the demon of celebrating Father's Day. I'm gonna try to get these scriptures so that way we all have them. So that way, if you ever brothers teach a class or some of you out there wrestling with, and while you're in the earth, you have these scriptures to go against this empire that we call America, man. So 7:6, Mark 7:6, Bible shall come on.
It's the book of Mark, chapter 7, verse 6.
Uh-huh.
He answered and said unto them, well hath Esaias prophesied of you hypocrites, as it is written.
Mm-hmm.
The people honoreth me with their lips, but their heart is far from me.
Go ahead.
Verse 7. Howbeit in vain do they worship me, teaching for doctrines the commandments of men.
Go ahead, brother.
Verse 8. For laying aside the commandments of God.
For they doing what?
Laying aside the commandments of God.
Learn not the way of the heathen, laying aside the commandments of God. Go ahead.
Ye hold the tradition of men.
You hold the tradition of who?
Of men.
Of men. Read on.
As washing of pots and cups.
What? Go ahead.
So like as the washing of pots and cups.
Now, what does this mean by the washing of pots and cups? What is that? You ever heard that before? What's that, Kawal, for me, Baba Gusha? What's the?
It says, for laying aside the commandments of the Most High, ye hold the tradition of men, as washing of pots and cups.
Yeah, right. These are things that you are what? Taught. And you do them. Do you have to, these things that you do without even thinking about it? You washing, it dishes in the sink. Guess what you do? You are taught to do what? Wash them. These things, washing the cups, are just like what? It's Father's Day, so I'm gonna celebrate Father's Day. It's Christmas, I'm gonna celebrate Christmas. It's Thanksgiving, I'm gonna celebrate Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? It's just like what? Pots and cups that need to be what? Washed. You're gonna do it without asking any questions. And if to do so, these are traditions and the commandments of man. But God said these are what we should do, and everything that we do, He already gave us. Ain't no mystery to it. He already gave us. But the things you do for men, you don't even examine that no more. Find Father's Day in here. Find Christmas in here. Find your birthday in here. Find Valentine's Day in here. Go ahead. I'll wait. I'm gonna hold my breath. That's what they say. Buck, yeah, I'm gonna hold my breath. It ain't gonna happen, brother. Huh? It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. That's it on that. Deuteronomy 12 and 32. And this is the last one.
This is the book of
the water core.
Deuteronomy chapter 12, verse 32. What things soever I command you, observe to do it. Thou shalt not add thereto, nor diminish from it.
You should do what?
Thou shalt not add thereto, nor diminish from it.
Read it from the top for me, Bible Kushal.
It's the book of Deuteronomy chapter 12, verse 32. What things soever I command you.
Whatever the Most High has told us, love your brother, love your sister, keep the law, statutes, and commandments, learn out the way of the heathens. These are our ways. This is our culture. The things that He commanded us to do. Read on.
Observe to do it. Thou shalt not add thereto, nor diminish from it.
You should not add to what the things I asked you to do, neither shall you take away. Now you ask your pastor, where the hell is Father's Day in this Bible? Since you want to add every damn thing. Where's Mother's Day in this Bible? Since you want to add every damn thing. But you know what you will find in this scripture? In these scriptures, you will find tons of examples of how to be a brother, man. You will find tons of examples of how to be a sister. You can follow those things, but don't try to add Father's Day into it. Don't try to matriculate. That's a word, Bunky, y'all. Don't try to matriculate the scriptures. You know, don't try to put your wham bam zazam on it, man. Don't do that. It's enough confusion already in the earth that is put out by this empire day in and day out. Come into these classes, learn about your true heritage, your true culture, how to be a brother, how to be a sister, so you can survive in these upcoming wars that are going to take place in the earth. They are happening around us day in and day out. You can make this choice to change and live your life according to God, law, statutes, and commandments, or you cannot. But trust and believe Juneteenth is not going to save you. Father's Day is not going to save you. I'm asking you, according to the scriptures, as a priest and prophet of the Lord, to come into this school so you can learn what you're supposed to have so you can live in His empire. And with that, I'm going to turn the class over to priest and prophet of the Lord, Quadam, Baba Kushal. What are you doing?
Cutting up. Security announcement. We're the I.S.U.P.K, operating at the Commander General YAHANNA, started out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to share themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to marry, to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 months period, The brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. Numbers 18 and 21. Malachi 3, 8 through 10. Means tenth in the Hebrew, ma'ashra. 10%, like 10% of every penny of any increase the Most High gives you. Give to the Treasury Department or a teacher. Priest fund. Free will offering for a priest, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocation is the memorial blowing of trumpets, which is the first day of the 7th month. Would be Sunday, the September the 25th, and we will be holding it down in Fayetteville, North Carolina, man.
That's right.
Hand clap, man. Most Son Christ. Most Son Christ. You'll find it in Leviticus, the 23rd chapter, the 24th verse, and the 25th verse.
Oh, Salakia, too. One more thing, if I may add. We if you out there listening to the classes right now, we are scheduling to do a food and clothing drive on July the 16th. If you have any donations, food or clothing, please contact us or come by the school from the hours that our classes are open. If you Google Fayetteville, I.S.U.P.K. Fayetteville, it will give you directions. It will give you directions to our classes and the building that we are in, and also our phone numbers as well. So please do not hesitate. We are trying to do these things for our community. We are in dire need of passing out these things in the empire, and we need all the help of the righteous help, if I may. Righteous help that we can get to make sure our people are taken care of. All right, go ahead.
Most High Christ. It says, remind Akwatian to check the bulletin board and wherever it may be in your school, you know, for all upcoming events. You understand, the holy convocations and things like that. You know, remind everyone too, we got, you know, Cross the Line, Ask You the Prophets, put Unplugged from the Matrix, man. We, you know, help us further push this truth, man. You understand? Says if anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. And with that, we're gonna give one courteous salute to the teacher, men of Israel, Imagine.
Chill.
Men of Israel, Imagine Shabbat, Imagine Barak, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shabbat. Yahya Matah and his sisters. Oh, come on. Sorry, face the sisters. What's on Christ? Men of Israel, we're gonna run one courteous salute to the sisters. Men of Israel, Ma'av Shabbat, Imagine Barak, Yahweh Shemal, Atah, Hashem, Yahweh Shah. Yahya Matah, class dismissed.